The Y tribe won yesterday's challenge, meaning they didn't have to send anybody home. And the Ahi tribe lost, and they voted out Madeline at the Ahi beach.
So we just had the first tribal, as a tribe. The person who I wanted to go home did go home, but it wasn't the vote split that I was expecting. It was supposed to be a 2 votes for Jenna, 3 votes for Macy, and 3 votes for Madeline. But it was a 4 vote for Madeline, 2 votes for Macy, and 2 votes for Jenna. Now I'm convinced that Macy and Madeline did vote for Jenna. I also know who voted. I know I voted for Madeline, and Micah voted for Macy. I know Jenna voted for Madeline. I've convinced Macy that me and her did vote for Jenna, and she's convinced that Madeline voted her. So there's only 2 people that make sense that I trust. That I don't trust 100% that did flip. Xander, and Wyatt. I'm confident that
Now that Madeline is gone, the Ahi 5 can split their votes 3 on Macy, 2 on Jenna, in case Macy has an idol. But Macy is still the target.
This season of Survivor, I'd say I'm probably the equivalent to Boston or Rob. Just like the way we gameplay and stuff. And strategizing.
On the Y beach. The Fantastic Four figure out how they need to eliminate Nikki. Jennifer and AB are options, but Aiden has close bonds with Jennifer and Scott has close bonds with AB. Nikki needs to go. Welcome to the challenge, everybody. Here are the rules. This is called Idol Hunt. How to play. Sometimes things get accomplished. You have to get a group together and whip it out, hence an idol hunt. There are 100 words hidden. Everyone in your tribe must find as many words as possible in 30 minutes. But you have to do it all together. You don't get a word bank. Ready, set, go. This is what the word search looks like. It's very open and very sporadic. Ahi decides to try some strategies. They need one person who can take control. So Micah has a tablet where he is recording the answers that people get. The scores are in. This is the Ahi score, and this is the Y scores. Ahi wins the challenge. They don't have to send anybody to tribal tonight. Now here are the answers. It was all up in the top left corner. The Ahi tribe won, and this is what is happening back at their camp. The Ahi 5 believe that a tribe swap is coming up soon, so they are trying to make Macy trust them and not let her know that she was the target. Defeat sinks in on Y Beach. Tonight's vote is simple, although Aiden is not feeling 100% about who is going home tonight. Welcome to Tribal Council, everybody. Fire represents your life. All right. So, welcome to Tribal Council, everybody. Once again, I apologize on my end that the visuals are a little bit laggy. The audio should be there, and we are going to work with what we got. Welcome to the 3rd Tribal Council season, your guys' second and the second for today. How is everybody feeling after your guys' second loss?
But at least we won one, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, at least we're not about to lose our 3rd member.
And we were pretty close, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming to Tribal. You kind of had to, but the fact that all of you guys are on the Zoom, although I can't see most of your movements, I can hear your voices. I won't be asking everyone questions. We're going to be moving this fairly quickly because I have idle information to give out later to the full cast. And I don't want things happening too late for those who are in Eastern Standard Time. I know most people are usually up around this time and later, but just to accommodate for everybody, we're going to begin. You guys have now lost your second challenge and you have won one. You had a great win earlier. Your guys' strategy worked great. Obviously, today's was a lot about communication. It was a 3-point difference. So Aiden, do you feel like you guys really lost considering it was only a 3-point difference? Or would you say it's a win as far as communication with your tribe, although you're at tribal?
I mean, I don't think you can consider it a win unless we actually win. Like, there's no moral victories in Survivor, in my opinion. It's either a win or a loss, and we lost today. But I don't think it was due to communication, which is a good thing. I don't think we made any mistakes as a tribe. We did the best we could, and it just came down to the fact that we didn't find as many words.
It was only by 3. AB, would you agree with that there's no moral wins and losses in Survivor, that it's either you win immunity or you lose it? Or do you think that there's a win if you guys communicate well and you only lost by 3 points? Although you're at tribal, is it a win or is there nothing?
We definitely, technically, obviously, we lost. And I think but I think just the more that we play together, whether or not we're losing or winning, we are getting to know each other better, and we're finding our own strategies and learning more about each other, which is in the long run gonna help us win later on. So it's small victories, I guess.
The social game, and like I've been saying, every time there's been a Zoom in the rules, the reason we did the first Zoom for those of you who could come, which I believe was actually all of you, socialization is huge. And if you can win this game in a social way, that's phenomenal. Unfortunately, there's the physical component, and that's what today is. There's a social game. You guys are building friendships. You guys are building relationships with people. Nikki is entering, and it just couldn't be a win today physically.
What shoes do I need to wear?
Scott?
Hi.
Would you say that now that idols are in play, does it change the social game at all, or is idol hunting a completely different thing?
I don't know if it exactly changes the. I think it maybe don't want to you want to not want to keep it completely to yourself if you find one, because then you can build bonds with people if you find one. But you also don't want to share it with too many people, because then all of a sudden it loses a lot of its power.
Okay, Frankie, what do you feel about that? This idea of sharing a hidden immunity idol. It's one of the most coveted things in a game like this. It's protection, it's security, it's potentially a $1 million move. Obviously, you guys aren't winning $1 million, but it's a good saying in this type of game. Frankie, do you think that sharing an idol is important, or keeping it to yourself is better? And every facet
It's kind of
idea.
It's kind of important to keep it to yourself, but also tell others, because there's really people that you can trust and stuff. But then if you keep it to yourself, then it's play. It's very a big game move.
Yeah.
To other people.
So this idea of big game moves, having an idol that you keep to yourself and you play it without other people knowing, it's called resume building. But then there's also this idea of bonds and relationships and trust, and that happens when you share your idol. Jennifer, if you were to find an idol today or tomorrow or in the future, how do you feel like you would want people to interact with you? Would you approach them with this idea of trust or this idea of resume building?
I think trust, because you have to trust everyone on your team. You can't be sketchy about anyone. So I would pick trust instead of resume building.
So far, it sounds like everyone's on this bandwagon of trust. Hunter, if you found an idol today or tomorrow, or if anybody else in your tribe found an idol, granted that no one has yet, would you walk into camp, figuratively, the Y tribe chat, and just say, hey, everyone, I have an idol. I hope you guys all trust me. Do you think that's a wise move this early in the game, or at all in the game?
Oh, no, definitely not. Yeah, I would tell people. I would tell close alliance members, but I'm not just going to go be like, yo, guys, look what I have. Because then they would be like, oh, well, he's got to go.
Well,
yeah.
This is all valid. This twist of idols is huge. Unfortunately, only 6 of you will get to see the next step of that, because this is a game, you guys lost, and one of you has to go home. if there's any other comments that need to be made, they can be made and we can discuss those, or we can go to voting right now. Anything else?
We're good.
All right, did someone say something?
No, sorry, I just said we're good.
No, awesome. All right, at this moment, you may count. I'm going to start. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. It's going to be a few seconds so it can be spoken into the group chat, although everybody's here. But it just needs to be updated so it's documented into the chat. All right. At this time, I will read the votes. The first vote, Jennifer. The second vote, Jennifer. Third vote, AB. The fourth vote, AB. That is a tie right now. We have 2 votes Jennifer and 2 votes AB. We have 3 votes left. The fifth vote, Jennifer. The sixth vote, and the third member eliminated from Virtual Survivor, Jennifer. That's enough. You can bring me your torch.
Bye.
And Jennifer, the tribe has spoken. Although this will take seconds to go.
That's so funny.
Here we go. Thank you so much for playing. Any last words before you exit Tribal Council?
Bye.
Bye,
I'm
Jan.
going to be ending the recording right now.
I'm sorry.
Talking in
Sorry, Jennifer.
the chat about some idle information in a few. Jennifer, if you could leave all chats immediately, thank you so much. That is all, folks. Thank you so much for watching episode 3. But we are heading back to the challenge area where both teams meet up. This is not another challenge. Come on in, guys. Y Tribe, you just lost Jenny. And the Ahi Tribe, you guys are still 5 strong. We are doing a tribe swap. Everybody drop your buffs.
Oh, there's a tribe swap recently, and I'm nervous because they haven't given us the new tribes yet. I just hope me and Cameron stay together because we're like this. We're like this. And I hope Micah's with us too. I'm just really nervous.
Here are your new Y and Ahi tribes. Enjoy. And oh yeah, Nikki's on exile. Have a nice night, folks.